So I want you just to, wherever you're sitting right now, wherever you are, if you try and get into a comfortable position, so perhaps lie down, or you can sit up straight with your spine up straight. Preferably your feet on the ground. If not, just lie on your couch or your bed, wherever you are, and I just want you to close your eyes. And I'm going to ask you to take a nice deep belly breath in through your heart, through your throat, and hold it in between your eyes to the count of 3, 2, 1, and let go. Another nice long deep belly breath in through your heart, through your throat. Hold in between your eyes for 3, 2, 1, and nice long big exhale. I'm going to do one more nice, long, deep belly breath in through your heart, through your throat, and hold 3, 2, 1, and let go. So I want you just to continue being in your space. Just feel comfortable. I want you to almost feel like your muscles are relaxing and melting into the space that you're feeling underneath you, whether it's your couch or your chair or your bed, wherever it is. Just feel every body part just relax and melt into the space. You're feeling calm, relaxed, you've got nothing to do, nowhere to go. All you got to do is be in this present moment, right here, right now. No expectations, nothing to prove, nothing to do. Just relax and breathe in the space. I want you to almost imagine this breath through your nostrils, nice cool air. You can almost imagine like emerald green healing light entering your body, your lungs. You can feel as the oxygen transfer into the rest of your body, absorbing into your skin, your bones, and every cell in your body. Just feel this healing light, sense of calm and ease. And I'd like to give yourself a little bit of a pat on the back, just an acknowledgement for giving yourself this time, this space to look after your needs, to put yourself first. Just say, well done. Thank you for being here. And as you do, I want you to imagine your heart energy space just open up, like a beautiful flower. You know, the flowers look up to the sun. Just imagine your heart turns into a flower. Just open up all these beautiful little petals. I want you just to send out this light to the world around you. And as you do, you breathe in this light, this gratitude, and breathe out and send it to the world. And breathe in gratitude and send love as you exhale. Breathe in gratitude and exhale, sending love to the world. Just continue like that, like a nice little rhythm, like a seesaw. And I want you to now imagine standing on a beautiful beach. Sun is shining. Warm little breeze stroking your skin. You can feel the sand underneath your feet, digging your feet, toes into the sand. It's a bit moist from the ocean close by. You can hear the waves crashing. You can even smell the nice sea salt. Bit of a taste of saltiness in the air. And as you stand on this beautiful beach, I want you to imagine you've got these two golden cords coming out of the soles of your feet, digging all the way down into Mother Earth. And I want you to dig as deep and far and wide as you can possibly go. Just feel your roots getting strong, thick, long. And there in the middle of Earth, I want you to imagine there's this beautiful black obsidian stone, and I want you just to wrap your cords around it. Just anchor yourself at feeling that security, feeling that safety, feel that strength, standing strong on Mother Earth, your roots deeply grounded on stone. This knowledge they've got nothing to do, nowhere to go. Just enjoy this very moment, the right here, right now. And as you do, I want you to imagine there's this little fairy floating past you. She looks happy and smiling at you, just flying all around you. Might have a little bit of a giddy sense of butterflies in your stomach as you see this pretty little fairy flying around you. And in her hand, she's holding a wand. It's almost like a magnet. And she starts with your head. And with her little wand, she just go all over your face. And as she does, it's almost like she's pulling out all your fears, all your worries, all your stresses, all your concerns, even guilt, shame, anger, resentment, fear, all these heavy emotions, just pulls it out with this wand and it disappears and leaves your body. And she goes down to the rest of your body, scanning it for any aches or pains, holding on to things that you struggle to let go of. It's just like a magnet pulling it out of you. Just going around your arms and hands, your throat, chest, your stomach, pelvis, your legs, knees, ankles, your feet, your entire body. Just feel like being removed by this magic wand. I want you to feel how much calmer you feel, how much lighter you feel. And you thank the fairy as she flies away, waving you, blowing kisses. Feeling relaxed, feeling happy, feeling joyous. Nothing to do, nowhere to go. Be in this present moment. with a sense of ease and gratitude in your heart. I want you now to bring up dreamy life. You now have permission to dream up the life you've always dreamt of. What would that look like? What would you be wearing? Who's standing next to you? Where do you live? In this world, anything is possible. This is your dream. No one needs to know. I want you to get as delicious with it and fill it up with all the delicious things that you've always wanted. Whether it's a new partner, loving you, adoring you, group of friends, laughing, going away on holidays with your family or friends, by yourself, having ample time, creativity, feel successful, feel strong, feel resilient, feel confident, prosperous, got so much abundance and wealth, happiness and joy in your heart and your body. Just feel it. Just breathe it into your sense, into your cells, into your bones. Feel how good it feels to have this beautiful, dreamy life. You can add as many elements to it as you want. Nothing's too big or too small. And if you've got a piece of paper close by, I want you just to jot down a few things that came up for you that you really want. Just write it down on a piece of paper or even on the computer, make a note of it. You can always come back to this again. I want you now to close your eyes again. And we're just going to wrap up this beautiful energy, this feeling of ease and comfort and happiness, joy, love, prosperity, freedom. Just like to invite the angels, Archangel Michael. You can please close this energy for each person that hears this message. Protect them, heal them, remind them of their dream, how perfect they are. I'd like to ask you to please put a bubble of protection around each one of them. Protect their dreams, their goals, their spirit, their body, their mind. Let nothing interfere with it. No one can touch them here. It's full of beautiful golden liquid light. It's now sealed. It's done. Thank you. Okay, so you can open your eyes, come back into the present moment. Hope you're feeling calm. Do you want to maybe just tell, just in the chat box, how do you feel? Is there anything that came up for you during this meditation? Okay. Yeah, so we're going to now start the session, and I'm just going to go into a little overview of what is happiness. So we've broken it down into okay, sorry. Before I'm going to go into the different hormones that make up your joy and happiness, I do want to share the rebel movement with you. Um, so being a rebel stands for being resilient, empathetic, breaking rules. That's those old limiting self-beliefs. So you can evolve and never ever forget to lighten up and or to keep your own light alive. So the purpose behind this is for people like you and me to stay a rebel, to become a rebel, and at the core of this rebel movement is becoming trauma informed. I truly believe that this is a life-changing experience. You'll become a better person, a better leader, um, a better person because you'll understand what trauma is and why it happens and how to release it. Um, and being obviously being brave enough to break those rules. So if you are compelled to, I would invite you to share your favorite rebel story on social media. So a time in your life when you were resilient or empathetic or were breaking the rules, where you evolved, and how you lighten up, and just use the hashtag 1 million rebels by 2030. Okay, so let's go to the next one. What is happiness? Happiness is obviously a state of mind. We think of it as a journey, so it's not ever the end result. It's not you. It's not now I've got my dream house, or now I've got that lover, or now I've got that money in my bank, and now I'm happy. Yeah. So there is a bit of a science behind happiness, and you can actually start cultivating this sense of happiness within you by your body is naturally producing these hormones, dopamine, serotonin, oxytocin, and endorphins. And just by doing the following exercises, you can start creating more of these hormones on a natural capacity so that you can feel happier within your body. Okay, so the first one is dopamine. This is a neurotransmitter referred to as the reward chemical. So this is where motivation comes from. So when I ask my teenage son to go and find me a can of baked beans from the kitchen, chances are high he's not going to find it. But if I say, go and find that £10 note in somewhere in my room, I don't know where it is, but it's somewhere in the room, he will find it because that £10 note is for him. Okay, so his dopamine will be activated like nothing before because he's going to get a reward. Okay, so this is your reward and pleasure system in the brain. It regulates motivation and satisfaction, and it plays a role in your motor control. Natural ways to increase it: do more exercise. Fantastic way to naturally increase it. Achieve your goals. So create a to-do list and just tick it off. Whether it's literally as simple as today I'm going to wash the dishes and I'm going to bath myself. Tick, tick, you've achieved your goals. Okay, it doesn't have to be big and audacious. It can be small as well. Get a good night's sleep. If you struggle to sleep, please come get some acupuncture. Nothing beats a NADA acupuncture treatment for good sleep. Listen to some good music. Whatever your music is, your happy tunes while you cook, while you clean, listen to a podcast. These all release some dopamine in your body. Food is high in it, and we underestimate that we can actually eat ourselves happier. So food rich in protein, such as lean meats, fish, eggs, and legumes can help you to increase your dopamine naturally in your body. Serotonin, that's your mood stabilizer. That is normally the one that is if someone is on antidepressants, you've got low serotonin, and that this impacts every part of your body, from your emotions to your motor skills. So this is the one that regulates your mood, anxiety, and happiness. It influences sleep, digestion, and appetite, and it plays a role in your cognitive functions like memory and learning. Natural ways to increase it: sunlight, go get outside in the sunshine, get a bit of vitamin D on you, even if it's 5 minutes. Um, Positive thoughts. It's a fight, right? Sometimes we have to fight back. If we've got negative thought patterns, it's every day. How can I fight it off and start creating positive thoughts? A nice good old massage will release this, and healthy foods such as chicken, eggs, cheese, salmon, nuts, bananas, and even pineapples. So now you know what to stock up on. Oxytocin, love this one. It's my favorite. It's the love hormone, or the cuddle hormone. This is I call my 9-year-old daughter my oxytocin in a bottle. Oof, just that little hug. Just I can literally feel my heart open up, and I can feel my whole body just rushing with these love hormones, feeling all happy and cuddly inside. It promotes social bonding and trust, and plays a role in sexual reproduction and childbirth, and reduces stress and anxiety. So go grab that puppy, go grab that baby, go grab your partner, go grab a friend, get that cuddle in, so you can get more oxytocin released in your body, because it's the natural anti-stress, natural anti-anxiety medication. Good old cuddle. And how you do that: physical touch, social connection, being kind to someone, petting an animal, and also listening to music. Endorphins, that is your transmitters, or often called painkillers of the brain. This relieves pain and stress, and promotes a sense of well-being and even euphoria. Who couldn't do some of that? It boosts your immune system. Okay, so natural ways to increase your endorphins: laugh, watch a good old comedy skit, eat some spicy food, chilies. You always see uh, Mexico, they've got all the chilies and spicy food, and what they're always doing, always laughing, always merry. Most of the yeah, anyway, dark chocolate, another good one for you to release some lovely endorphins. Acupuncture, come for some NADA acupuncture, and exercise, but it's that high intensity workouts, okay, like running or weightlifting, etc., can naturally increases levels of endorphins in your body. So I hope you learned a thing or two from this one. I was absolutely amazed, and it really works, I promise you. So some quick daily habits for you to increase your happiness: spend time in nature. Okay, express gratitude. Gratitude starts with yourself. So how can you be more grateful for yourself? How can you be more grateful for the things that you already have? Unfortunately, we're in a mindset of more, 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 more. How can you use this time? And this is magic. This is called habit stacking, and I talk on end about it in the happiness program. Is while you're outside in nature, you are not only getting vitamin D, you're also getting the natural. It's almost like anti-inflammatories of sitting in Mother Earth. Putting your feet in the ground, in the soil, is like an anti-inflammatory. So it neutralizes the alkaline in your body just from spending time in nature. It's incredible. And this is scientifically proven, okay? It's not things we just thumb sucked. Gratitude as well. It's been proven the more grateful you are for the things that you already have. And it can literally be as you're sitting outside looking and say, thank you for the sun. Thank you for the flowers. Thank you for the trees. Thank you for Mother Earth. Thank you for my heartbeat. It doesn't have to be big and bold. Okay. spending time with loved ones. Connection is essential for us to increase our happiness. It's impossible for you to be as happy alone as you are when you are spending time with loved ones. So how can you cultivate a sense of deep trust and a connection? Go attend networking events, join organizations, reconnect with old friends and family, reestablish, reach out to new groups. There's I mean, I don't know how many, 8 billion people in the world. There must be like at least 2 or 3 people who are like you. It's just putting it out there into the universe and say, I want to have more positive people in my life. I want to have more friends in my life. I want a lover in my life. Whatever it is that you want, put it out there and then become that version of who you want to have more of in your life. Okay. In module two, we deal on mindfulness, living in the now. It's the only thing that we can change. We can't change the past and we can't change the future. The only thing we can have control over is the right here, right now, this very second. Okay? So what can you do with this right here, right now moment? How can you learn to become more aware of this moment right here, right now? And there's a simple trick you can literally, a couple of times a day, you just remind yourself and say, I'm aware. I'm aware. I'm aware of what? I'm aware of sitting in the room. I'm aware of a desk. I'm aware of breathing. I'm aware of touching my skin. I'm aware of opening my eyes. I'm aware of drinking water. What are you aware of? Yeah, be aware of the emotions you have right now. As you sit right here, right now, what's the emotions that's going through you? Are you feeling calm? Are you feeling stressed? Are you feeling disengaged? Are you feeling tired? What are you feeling right now? What's the emotion? Is there tension? Is there aches and pains? Where is it? What can you see, hear, touch, smell, feel? See, hear, smell, touch. The 5 senses. Now, when you feel this tension, I want you just to identify one. I've always got an ache here in my shoulder, and that's when I become too acidic. My bone starts aching, or this spot always ache. So that's from either stress, that's from too much sugars. Sugar causes too much acid to build up in your body. So I know when my shoulder starts feeling sore, it's time for me to take my bicarb, do my detox so that I can flush out the acids in my body. But I breathe in first. So breathe air, breathe cool air into the space. Wherever you're feeling tension, if you feel your stomach is in a knot, breathe space. And I sometimes push my belly out. Now, as I pull it in and push it out, pull in and push it out. It helps you to check into your body, to come to be in the present moment, in the right here, right now, to actually sense that you actually have a body. Unfortunately, most of us live with the head up. Everything is in here, not in our bodies. How can you practice that? Okay. So this is we're getting into the trauma department. So I'm just briefly going to go into this. We're in our trauma informed program. We walk around this. What is trauma? It's an overwhelmed nervous system. Now, a lot of people say, "Oh, I've never experienced trauma." It's not true. If you've lived through COVID-19, then you've experienced collective trauma. That's it. If you are part of the cost of living crisis, that's a collective trauma. There's different types of trauma that we're experiencing, and it's good for us to understand so that we can be more compassionate towards ourselves, which will then, in the end, help us to be more empathetic to the world around us. So, in a nutshell, what it is, overwhelmed nervous system, stored energies for that survival stress. Okay, so we need it. Survival stress is good, but only if you can actually release it. So there's a trauma loop that we talk about. And what happens, we create painful narratives from a traumatic event that happened in our time, whether it's COVID, acute trauma, a single event, or developmental trauma, or even preconscious trauma. What happened when you were in your mother's womb. When trauma is too much for us to bear, it becomes orphan parts. We block it off. We've got like a cupboard full of orphan parts that we just close up. Whenever something happens, we just put it in the cupboard and lock it up. We're unable to deal with it. We're unable to close the trauma loop. And what happens? We just then get repeated patterns and triggers that keep happening over and over and over. And that's when we say, I'm experiencing the imposter syndrome, or I'm experiencing self-sabotage habits. Most of the time, it's just traumas popping up, and undealt with traumas that didn't close the loop, didn't finish the process. Okay, so in module 7, we talk about the 3 Ps. I love the 3 Ps. It's so simple and easy to remember. So if you follow these 3 Ps of happiness, that's it. That's how you will guarantee to have happiness in life. Okay, so having equal measures of peace, play, and purpose in your life. So if you look at a day, it's got 24 hours in a day, and you break it up, 8 hours of peace. Do you sleep for 8 hours? Do you have massage? Do you have a hot bath? Do you have meditation for 8 hours? Play. That's the one we always messing up on. So I'm going to skip that to last. Purpose is normally our work. And unfortunately, most people spend too much time on purpose and very little time on peace and play. So purpose is doing something meaningful with your life. And play. How can you include more playtime in your life? More fun, more laughter, more dancing to music and random, going for dinner with friends, going for playing with games with your children or grandchildren or friends, or making love. These are all the fun things that play is part of. How can you incorporate more playtime in your life? So this is my little challenge for you today, is to make your worksheet out in your 8 hours a day. Am I got enough playtime, enough 8 hours of peace and 8 hours of purpose? And if not, then it's time for you to start making some changes. Okay, so this is the Somatic Trauma Informed Program. You get CBD points for it. So really, really, really chuffed about that. So you become a certified trauma informed practitioner. This is no alternative for going through therapy, etc. This is not to become a therapist, but this is for you to understand trauma. So this is module 1, understanding trauma, the different types of it, the impact of trauma, the neuroscience of trauma. This is game-changing stuff. The minute you're able to see that on a piece of paper or on the screen, you're like, whoa, wow. Okay, so that's how people change. This is how the brain changes due to trauma. It's incredible. Role of attachment. This is why some people always go for a certain type of partner who is perhaps domineering, or perhaps they are the victim. They've got different roles that they play in a relationship. So due to traumas, the connection between trauma, memory, and identity. Fascinating stuff. We look at self-care strategies and resourcing tools and techniques. Emotions, the importance of having different kinds of emotions, experiencing it. And then attunement for coaches and leaders, how to attune yourself and not fall in that trap of this is what you should behave like. And then the last one, we talk about the link between trauma and addiction. So if you are interested in finding out more, please reach out because we've got a special on at the moment. It's £88 for this entire program. It includes a 2-hour happiness workshop. So what we just touched on here now, plus a live group coaching session and a 21-day breaking habits journal. And there's some extra resources that we've put in there for you to access. So please do let me know if this is something that you would like to be part of, and you can just do it on your, even on the computer or on your phone. It's on the Kajabi app, so you just download the app and listen to the recordings at your own time, your own self-paced time. There's no time frame for it. It's my little quote. This is your game of life. You might not always win, but you have to play to become unstoppable. So this is your game, right? Not everything is going to always work out for you, but if you just look at it from a point of light and looking for the positive things around you, igniting this happiness within you, then it just becomes your playground. Life is not meant to be hard and suffering. That's just our survival mode due to stuck traumas that we've been unable to digest and release in our bodies. So thank you for being awesome and for spending time with me. And I would love to have some questions now.